Thanks, everybody. Let's check those scores. Ilwaco still holding the lead with 2,110 points, and Glendale with 1,940. Before we go to the next 5 categories, John Williams introduced the fisherman from Ilwaco High.
Alrighty, Wayne, this team profile brought to you by ABC Technologies, enabling better management decisions. First up for Ilwaco, senior Sarah Cook. Sarah's a cheerleader, runs track, plays in jazz and pep bands, and is on the staff of her school newspaper. Outside activities include playing tenor sax in the North Coast Symphonic Band. And we welcome senior Peter Lindahl. Peter is on the board of directors of Oregon Greyhound Rescue, a 4-H exchange student. He hopes to someday go to West Point or the Naval Academy. We welcome Adam Lindsley. Adam carries a perfect 4.0. The sophomore's favorite class is journalism. As a matter of fact, he's the editorial cartoonist for his school's newspaper. Adam enjoys writing, drawing, and listening to music. Say hello to senior Kara Lashley. Kara is on the principal's honor roll. She's editor-in-chief of the school newspaper, plays piano and alto sax. Last summer, she traveled to Spain for a month as an exchange student. Next up, senior Bryn Walker. Bryn is a member of the Portland Youth Philharmonic Preparatory Orchestra. She has a 4.0 to her credit and is in the Running Start program. She enjoys riding horses, reading, and listening to music. And finally, we welcome junior Amelia Holman. Amelia also carries a perfect 4.0 GPA. She plays second trumpet in the jazz band. She likes to read, write, draw, and play her trumpet. Once again, say aloha to the fishermen of Ilwaco.
Okay, thank you, John Williams. And also, I'd like to acknowledge the coaches of the 2 teams, Larry Parsons with Ilwaco and Stu Burgess with Glendale. Let's hear it for the coaches. And also, a little geography lesson. Sarah, tell me where Ilwaco is located first.
It's in the very southwest corner of Washington on the ocean.
On the ocean. And what's it known for, that
Tourism
area?
and fishing, mainly.
Not necessarily in that order, or more tourism today than fishing?
Yeah, more tourism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's check the next 5 categories for today. They will be Potpourri, 1995, wins, trivia, and world leaders. Let's go to that next category. Okay, trivia. Maybe someday it'll be called the Ilwaco tourists instead of the fishermen. Trivia for 20 points. Identify the knot described as a non-slipping loop which houseboaters use to attach their vessels to buoys.
Glendale.
Okay, Nova.
A slip knot.
That is incorrect, Glendale. Okay, Ilwaco, 3 seconds. Okay, Kara.
Bowline knot.
Bowline knot, yes, very good, for 20 points. Trivia for 10 points. This is the general term for foods made of raw fish and wrapped in seaweed or a soft rice shell.
A steal by Glendale.
Okay, Amanda from Glendale is coming around. Okay.
Sushi.
Sushi, yes, for 10 points. Trivia for 10 points. Some foodstuffs are marked with the letter K inside the letter O. This is the meaning of such a symbol.
Ilwaco.
Okay, Peter.
Kosher.
Kosher, yes, for 10 points. For 20 points. Although already popular in college, the first professional game in this sport was played in Latrobe, Pennsylvania in August of 1895. That was football. And trivia for 40 points. The Congress of this republic approved annexation by the United States in 1845. That is the state of Texas. Okay, let's go to the next category. 1995, for 40 points. Republicans announced a plan in 1995 for balancing the federal budget by this year. 2002. For 10 points, Shoko Asharara was the Japanese cult leader indicted for the March 1995 nerve gas attack on this Tokyo property.
Ilwaco.
Okay, Peter.
The subway?
Subway, yes, for 10 points. Okay. For 20 points, a 1995 study provided solid evidence that Taxol helps women fight off ovarian cancer. The drug is derived from this tree of the Pacific Northwest.
A steal by Glendale.
Amanda from Glendale. Okay. Okay.
You?
The U, yes, for 20 points. Again for 20 points. As of 1995, this many Secretary Generals of the United Nations had come from the United States. None. And for 10 points. Investigators learned that this man had boasted a few days before the 1995 bombing in Oklahoma that, quote, something big is going to happen.
Ilwaco.
Okay, Kara.
Timothy McVeigh.
Timothy McVeigh is correct, yes, for 10 points. Very good. Let's go to the next category. World leaders for 10 points. The name of this religious leader from North Korea includes the names of two heavenly bodies. Sun Myung Moon. World leaders for 20 points. With French military backing, this Austrian nobleman was crowned Emperor of Mexico in 1864. That was Maximilian. For 10 points. Even though Ferdinand Marcos won the 1986 presidential election, the election was proved to be fraudulent, and this opponent instead became president of the Philippines. That was Corazon Aquino. World leaders for 20 points. This successful insurrection was led by Francisco Franco between 1936 and 1939.
Ilwaco.
Okay, Kara.
The Spanish Inquisition.
That is incorrect, Ilwaco. Okay, Glendale, 3 seconds. It was the Spanish Civil War. And world leaders for 40 points. This name, meaning great soul, was given to Mohandas Gandhi by hundreds of millions of Indians. That was Mahatma. Okay, let's go to that next category. Okay, it's going to be Potpourri for 20 points. Name the American field commander of troops during the 1990 Operation Desert Shield.
Ilwaco.
Okay, Peter.
Norman Schwarzkopf.
That's correct for 20 points. Very good. Again for 20 points. The term academy derives from academia, a park and gymnasium located near this ancient city-state. That is Athens. For 40 points. In 1991, following 5 years of heavy competition, this company won the contract to build 650 YF-22 Lightning jets costing $100 million each.
Glendale.
Okay, Jason.
Boeing.
That is incorrect, Glendale. Okay, Ilwaco, 3 seconds. It was Lockheed. Potpourri for 80 points. Lord Louis Mountbatten was the last British viceroy of this Asian nation. That's India. And for 40 points in Potpourri. This character in Alice in Wonderland sang the song Beautiful Soup. That was Mock Turtle. And I think we had some wrong points on these. We'll check those during the break, but let's check that last category for today. Okay, it's wins. We'll be right back after these messages, and we'll check those points.